and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new Chris Fox where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I...
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, check.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Bernard.
Giovanni Bernard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 4.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
and man, is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Ryan. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Woo! Get him, you got it. 51.
On 2nd and 9, Murray escaping the pressure right. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 14, Eagles nothing.
From just shy of midfield, Murray steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or in a blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, Sam. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Nice, sweetheart.
Throwing again. Ryan. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Trent Murphy. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Hey, wait. He's not going to get me. Check, 52's the line.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Godwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Airing one out for Boyd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively.
To throw again, Murray. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Keenan Allen.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Murray's pass intercepted.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
to. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
43-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He was tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Bernard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
11, 20.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Murray being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, They're counting on their receiver to be just a...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Once again, it's Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. fourth down play. Make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bed?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray. And Allen's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 7.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashaan Melvin. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
37-yard line.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run again with Bernard. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Cleveland, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.